We are Team Electric Jane, named after our affordable attached housing project, the Electric Jane, in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Before it was the iconic setting of the office and the working-class childhood home of President Joseph R. Biden, Scranton was known as the Electric City for its early adoption of electric streetlights and streetcars powered by coal, the product of its labyrinth of mines. Scranton is also the birthplace of tenacious urban activist Jane Jacobs, who advocated for small, diverse neighborhoods, front porches, public parks, and eyes on the street. Like Jane, we were inspired by Scranton, its houses, coal mines, and electric moniker, when we created the Electric Jane to rebuild Scranton's neighborhoods and to transform its storied coal mines into clean, renewable energy. Nestled in the Appalachian Mountains, the city of Scranton sits within the Chesapeake Bay watershed and the Anthracite Basin of eastern North America. The city itself is bisected by the Lackawanna River, flowing within a forested, mountainous landscape with an elevation change of 725 feet within the city itself. Scranton had a booming coal mining industry for much of the late 19th and early 20th centuries, but like many so-called Rust Belt cities, the collapse of the local mining industry has caused a steady decline in income and population. Today, the mines are almost completely flooded, providing a subterranean circulating pool of water, a largely untapped resource for geothermal exchange. Our site is located in the Green Ridge neighborhood of Scranton, where the homes embrace front porches, peaked roofs, and a variety of local and mixed materials, a style advocated by Jane Jacobs. By adopting these forms and integrating locally reclaimed materials, the Electric Jane will infill an environmentally detrimental surface parking lot on the corner of Penn Avenue and Marion Street, and blend in with the neighborhood's large homes that have been subdivided into multiple units. With views across the valley to Bald Mountain, this street corner is adjacent to 3 social and cultural landmarks: Zumo's Cafe, Raub Plaza, and St. Clair St. Paul's School, where a young Joe Biden attended elementary school. We partnered with the 2 local Habitat for Humanity groups to revitalize this block by infilling vacant surface parking lots with affordable net zero energy townhouses that integrate FIAS Plus principles for energy efficiency, positively impact the blighted flora and fauna of Scranton, and provide desirable, safe, functional, and healthy homes that will sustain families who will build vibrant communities. We used the current Habitat for Humanity design for a single-family detached house called the New Build and the Scranton Passive House as benchmarks for comparison. Additional partners included the designer of the Scranton Passive House, Richard Pedranti Architect, Steve Diute of Greenman Peterson, who designed the geothermal exchange system using the flooded mines on Marywood's campus, and BuildSmart, the manufacturer of our prefabricated assemblies.
Providing healthy and safe environments informed the mission statement of the occupant experience by delivering ample, well-lit, and comfortable spaces for family interactions, as well as personal spaces for individual activities. Inside and outside living rooms, front and back porches, and community playgrounds will provide the highest quality setting for the life of each family and the surrounding community. The Electric Jane has 3 outdoor spaces, upper and lower porches on Marion Street, and a deck in a backyard facing Raub Plaza, Jacob's eyes on the street. Between the playgrounds and basketball court of Raub Plaza and the backyards of the Electric Jane are 20 community garden plots, with a tool shed that collects rainwater for irrigation. Jacobs parks as community collectors.
The Electric Jane homeowners will experience exceptional quality of life with ample and comfortable spaces for family experiences, all while saving money on electricity, carbon, and water, leading to both psychological and physical comfort and environmental quality. Geothermal heating and cooling is one of the most environmentally friendly ways to regulate the temperature of a home. Each Electric Jane will use an open-loop heat exchange with 2 vertical wells, tapping into the underground water from the flooded anthracite mines. In Scranton's cool and humid climate, an energy recovery ventilation system, or ERV, will capture humidity and compensate for the temperate climate. An energy recovery system is a simple but effective stack ventilation system with 11 fresh exchanges of air per hour and MERV 10 filters to hinder mold growth and remove excessive humidity in the home.
A larger upfront investment in materials and thoughtful detailing will increase the quality of the building closure, both its durability and resilience, as well as integrating dynamic renewable energy and environmental systems that are capable of withstanding weather events and subsequent temporary electrical grid disruptions. On the exterior, the electric chain uses local reclaimed brick from the Scranton Lace Factory and stucco, both common building materials in Scranton, allowing the home to blend into the neighborhood. Already a sustainable alternative to asphalt shingles, the metal roof panels will be donated by the local Habitat Restore. On the interior, to lower our carbon footprint, 73% contributed by materials. The concrete slab is polished and the continuous wall in the open living kitchen and dining room is clad in local reclaimed barn boards. All paints and finishes emit low VOCs.
FIAS Plus thermal envelope standards are achieved using prefabricated foundation, wall, and roof assemblies by BuildSmart. With pre-insulated windows and doors, these panels are easily erected on site by Habitat for Humanity volunteers who only have to tape the joints between the panels to create the required highly insulated airtight envelope. In comparison with our benchmark houses, Electric Jane's foundation, wall, and roof assemblies, as well as windows and doors, achieve R values that far exceed those of Habitat's new build house and are on par with Scranton Passive House. Rockwool insulation in the walls and roof create an excellent acoustic barrier, and extruded polystyrene surrounds the foundation slab. The Electric Jane is designed to withstand environmental and man-made risks to the health, safety, and comfort of the homeowners. Our highly insulated airtight thermal envelope will withstand seasonal periods of high winds and freezing temperatures. Our structure and rainwater collection system will easily handle the regions above average rain and snowfall. Slab insulation is extended horizontally to buffer against the freezing ground temperatures. Water supply and sewer pipes are below the 3-foot deep frost line, and geothermal pipes are kept below 12 feet to maintain constant temperatures. Threats to the electric grid and water supply, such as cyber attacks, weather, and accidents, will have less impact due to our on-site energy and rainwater collection systems, such as rooftop photovoltaic panels, an underground cistern, and geothermal exchange.
The Electric Jane plumbing system is divided into a rainwater system and a potable system, engineering a reduced water footprint by 1/3. Annually, each house collects 31,000 gallons of rainwater to flush toilets, run laundry, irrigate the landscape, and other outdoor use on the property. Under potential drought conditions, a full cistern will last for a month before switching to municipal water. Hot water is tempered by geothermal heat exchange and heat recovery from drain water, allowing for a 60% heat water transfer that would otherwise be lost, saving the occupants money each month. The design and engineering of the large south-facing windows allow daylight to illuminate and seasonally warm the interior. Solar shading fins are utilized on the southwest and southeast windows, both calculated and sized to the solar orientation, passively blocking strong sun rays during the summer, ultimately reducing overheating, while allowing the winter sun to warm the house in the cooler months. Given the height of the windows, the 2.5H rule as well as InSight simulations were utilized to estimate the light penetration from the windows to provide a sufficient influx of ambient light to the house. During daylight hours on sunny days, enough light will enter the rooms without supplementing with electric lighting. During evenings and nights, our Energy Star certified lights provide an even room distribution with ceiling can lights on dimmer switches and task lighting with pendant fixtures and table lamps. The Electric Jane harnesses sunlight, rainwater, gentle breezes, and subterranean thermal mass through the use of passive solar, daylighting, photovoltaic cells, an airtight envelope, ERV, and an open-loop geothermal system to increase energy and water efficiency, thermal comfort, and a healthy home environment. These integrated systems reduce homeowners' water sewer utility bills, drastically reduce their electric utility bills using Pennsylvania Power and Light's PPL, net metered energy credits with annual cash payout and contribute to a sustainable community. For instance, by incorporating daylighting, Energy Star appliances and lights, appropriately sized and spaced, and an HVAC system tempered by solar gain, geothermal exchange, and heat recovery, the annual demand for electricity will be only 4,730 kilowatt-hours per year, and our modest rooftop photovoltaic system will generate 5,110 kilowatt-hours per year.
The electric Jane's energy performance will produce more electricity than its annual energy need to reduce monthly utility service costs and transmission fees of the local net metered program through Pennsylvania Power and Light, or PPL. On the sloped roof facing southeast, the electric Jane's 10 solar panels have a 350 watt power generation capacity. Assuming 8 hours of sun, each panel will generate 2.8 kilowatt hours of electricity per day, which is more than the daily energy requirement to run the home. During the day, the house will sell excess power back to the grid. On cloudy days, it may break even, and after dark, the house will draw from the utility grid, achieving net zero site energy. For the reduction of plug loads, idle loads, and conserving energy, the electric Jane relies on Energy Star rated appliances, fixtures, and light bulbs. Although Habitat for Humanity's new home build design also uses Energy Star appliances, our integration of passive design strategies and a high-performance thermal envelope results in the electric Jane being 55% more efficient. Other technologies, such as occupancy and vacancy sensors, contribute to the efficiency by detecting when electric lighting is needed and automatically turn off lights in empty rooms. The electric Jane qualifies for several stringent certifications. With a HERS index of 9 with PV power and 25 without, our design would qualify for Energy Star certification. Given that all appliances and systems meet Energy Star requirements, and all mechanical systems and ductwork are within the thermal envelope. This meets the 2015 requirements established by the International Energy Code Council. The electric Jane also fulfills the requirements of the U.S. Department of Energy's Zero Energy Ready Home program as a purely electric home that, for example, meets all the occupancy electrical needs with its 10 rooftop PV panels on site. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's Indoor Air Plus label would also be achieved with our selection of moisture control, HVAC, and combustion ventilation system, as well as radon-resistant construction and low-emitting building materials. Lastly, the electric Jane will qualify for FIAS Plus Source Zero with our design of solar orientation, high insulation, high-performance windows, airtight enclosure, and balanced ventilation with heat recovery. In fact, electric Jane exceeds the HERS rating of 28 by the Scranton Passive House.
Habitat for Humanity serves families who are in need of safe, healthy, and affordable housing and are willing to contribute their own sweat equity in the construction of the home and are financially able to make monthly mortgage payments. Our strategy is to provide the homeowner with a higher quality, better materials, renewable energy systems for a lower monthly financial burden of mortgage and utilities. The electric Jane will cost $139,724, while Habitat's smaller new build house will cost $95,000. The higher upfront cost is directly related to its larger size, renewable resource systems for energy, water, and heat exchange, and more efficient mechanical systems and material durability. With a 35-year 0% interest mortgage provided by Habitat for Humanity, the electric Jane homeowner's monthly mortgage payment would be $332 per month. With the same mortgage, the new build homeowners would pay $226 per month. In Scranton, for a family of 4 in a similar sized house, monthly utilities of electricity, water, sewer, and garbage are around $275 per month on average. But for the electric Jane, monthly utilities will only cost $36 per month. Therefore, Therefore, on a monthly basis, the electric Jane is far less expensive to own and operate at $368 per month for mortgage and utilities compared to Habitat's new build house of $501 per month. The electric Jane will save the homeowner $133 per month starting on day one, which will add up to $1,596 per year and $55,860 over the life of the mortgage.
The electric Jane received an A carbon rating using one-click LCA. Major factors of receiving an A rating are using reclaimed and recyclable materials, as well as on-site renewable energy systems. By comparison, Habitat's new build house received a B rating. The difference between these two homes is a consideration of circularity in design, selecting materials and products that can easily be recycled after their useful life, such as rock wool insulation, which can be recycled into new insulation. Utilizing PV collectors and geothermal exchange to heat and cool the home saves 3.2 million kilograms of carbon dioxide emissions over 50 years. This is in comparison to the electricity generated at, ironically, a coal-fired power plant, and demonstrates how the electric Jane will transform Scranton's electric legacy from burning dirty coal to tapping into clean energy with geothermal heat exchange from the floodwaters in the abandoned coal mines under the city.
The electric Jane fulfills Habitat for Humanity's mission of bringing people together to build homes, communities, and hope, and resonates with Jane Jacobs' vision of cities where everyone has a decent place to live that seeks to connect people in parks and on porches rather than isolate them. In following FIAS Plus Source Zero principles, our design for the electric Jane ensures both the financial and environmental viability of homeownership for low-income families in Scranton now and in the future.